Hi, everyone, and welcome to Take a Pause with Mayor
And Melissa.
and Melissa, where we will talk about the pause in all of her glory and not so glory. So grab some coffee and get ready to have a conversation that is honest, real, maybe a little bit funny.
Maybe.
Yeah, we know it's funny. But to recap, our Turkey Day poll, we weren't able to give the results because we were having too much fun with Jen last week.
Oh, she was fun, yes. She's
She
a
is.
hoot.
She is a hoot. So we did not get a chance to let our listeners know what, they gave us as their favorite side dishes. So the winner, Melissa, drum
Stuffing,
roll,
stuffing.
stuffing. Second runner up was potatoes. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
they can be a little dry sometimes,
yeah.
but what
Maybe
helps
a
them?
little maybe a little gravy.
Oh, I mean, I literally my plate when I'm done, all that's left is still just a puddle of gravy. Mm, It's very
Delicious.
it is very delicious. What was stuffing and potatoes? Was that one of your favorite sides?
It depends how the stuffing is made. I don't like to pour gravy all over it. If it's really moist, that's good. But I'm with your kids on the baked corn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That came in, that was not one of the winners, but yeah, that is something that is a fan favorite here at our house.
How about you?
Well, I just started with mac and cheese. I never had mac and cheese at Thanksgiving
Oh,
dinner, and then, we were talking about it at work, and somebody said, I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I tried it. That's that's like the combo that it's not dry, like
yeah.
this what it can be, and with turkey gravy, it's delicious.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
It's
would say how many carbs can we get on one plate is what we should try to figure that out. Like, that is
when else do you eat pasta and potatoes together? That's a good point.
oh, yeah, and corn,
Right?
and bread. Yeah,
Oh,
only
that's a
on
lot of carbs.
it is a
Whatever.
lot, but yeah, and, yeah, so they came in clutch. I think everybody's all a fan favorite of the stuffing, though, so that's
Yeah.
good. Good to know. Today's episode, we were having a DIY holiday presents because, it's tough when your hormones are, you know, dashing all away. Try to find time to make gifts or buy them, wrap them. Because girls, we all know we're doing it all. I
Yeah.
mean, we're making the list, we're checking it twice. I could keep on going about naughty and nice, but I won't. But, we wrap them, we then give them, and it's like exhausting. And, your hormones are going bye-byes.
Especially if you're going out on Black Friday and shopping with actual people. That's terrible.
And again, the hits keep coming. It's a fun time, Melissa. It's so
Okay.
you're not going to be able to smell the candle on Cyber Monday. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'll give you that one.
There you go. And you need to smell the balsam tree at Bath and Body Works as there's 40 people behind you trying to smell the steam.
Yes.
It's great. Wonderful. Yep. Me and my kids will be out there. It'll be great.
Have
But
fun.
moving on, so we've realized that, it's a holiday season. There's so many different holidays that are celebrated. So we figured let's talk a little bit about Hanukkah. I don't know anything really about Hanukkah.
I didn't really either. I mean, I knew it was Jewish. Everyone compares it to Christmas, which is, well, yeah. So
Interesting.
Hanukkah this year is December 14th to the 22nd. And they refer to it as the Festival of Lights. It celebrates a miraculous event. It celebrates a couple things, but one of the big things is that it celebrates a miraculous event where a small amount of oil for the temple lamp, it miraculously lasted for 8 days, and that's why Hanukkah is 8 days.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
so
cool.
yeah, they celebrate it by lighting a special 9 branched candelabra called a menorah which I'm sure everyone's heard of,
Yeah.
and they add one candle a night. So it has 9 branches because one candle lights the other 8 candles, basically.
Ah,
Yeah. And so they light the candle after sundown every day. And then also, a lot of people eat foods fried in oil to celebrate the oil kind of thing.
I love
And
that.
I know some popular ones are like potato pancakes. I think they're called latkes. And I'm not going to try to say the other one, but it's some kind of jelly donut that they make. Again, celebrating the oil.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Um, and because it's celebrating a holiday, it's forbidden to fast or mourn during this time, which that sounds great. And some customs also prohibit certain activities like sewing or laundry for the first 30 minutes after the candles are lit.
Now this I
Um,
love this. I mean, you can't do you light the candle and it gives you time to
sorry.
just reflect and just be,
Yeah,
calm and peaceful and
yeah,
not worrying about putting another load of towels in.
right.
I like it.
Yeah, you can't even use the candles for any kind of work. Like you can't use it to go find something or do work. You can't use them for that. Um, and you know what's interesting is that Hanukkah is not considered a major holiday for them, for
Oh,
Jewish
really?
people. It's a minor festival, like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, Passover. They're like the major holidays in Jewish
Interesting.
religion. So I always thought, I guess because it's right really close to Christmas, that must be why people just compare it to Christmas and think it's a major holiday.
Right.
But it's not. Also, so and then people use dreidels to um give the gifts and play games and whatnot. Um, yeah, I think the what I really didn't understand was that it was not a major holiday because people make such a big deal about it, but I guess there's more major holidays out there to have.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because I know when I was in high school, I went to I think I was telling you this earlier. I went my English teacher, she celebrated Hanukkah and they would just get like one big gift and you would get parts of it off for the 8 days, which I thought was kind of
It's
cool. Like
fun. Yeah.
when I was a senior with her, like she was getting both of her kids, they were going skiing. So they got like a ski pole the one day, then another ski, then and it was cool because it was one big gift, but it wasn't like the excess sometimes that you see with
Yeah.
everybody getting the toys, the clothes, or whatever. It's like it's kind of cool that it just had one main theme, which was
Yeah.
really nice.
It's not so commercialized, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, more thoughtful. Let me say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you. Because yeah, you don't see too much of that even on TV. I mean, I think um well, Grace and Frankie, I think Frankie was Jewish
Oh
and
yeah.
so she
Yeah.
yeah, Lily Tomlin was the one that was representing that. Yeah. So
Yep.
that's interesting. Yeah. And she did now that we get to DIY, she was doing the yam lube. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Grace and
That's a
Frankie.
good DIY. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not making it. I don't know if
I don't know the recipe now.
I mean,
Sounds so
we can recommend because what is the disclaimer that we would like everybody to know, Melissa?
okay for our holiday gift presentation. These are not instructional things. They're just we're going to give you some ideas so you can go research it on your own. There's so many places you can research DIY, especially presents and stuff like that, like Pinterest or I
Mhm.
can't think of any other else, but just Google it. And so depending on your level of interest and your level of how much you want to invest your time and money into something, I think we have something for everyone. We're just not recipe people. I don't like to follow a recipe. I don't know about you, but we're just idea gals.
Love that.
That's a disclaimer.
I love the disclaimer of not recipe people, just idea gals. And I love that because sometimes half the battle is finding the idea, right? Like you're like, I want to do something, but you don't want it to look like it was made, there's like that
Yeah.
line. But I think that we have such great ideas that how and you can do it one way, but then you can add to it so that it looks a little bit better. And a lot of this stuff you can really get at the Dollar General. So it's not like
Yeah.
gonna break the bank.
Yeah, there's nothing really expensive on our list, I don't think, that you couldn't do yourself.
Yeah, true. Perfect. So, with that being said, let's go down our lovely little rabbit hole of DIY and holiday presents.
Okay, let's start with the kids. So
Okay.
we found some things that kids could make, or they could make them to give them, or you could make them for your children for them to receive. So either way. One thing was craft kits. So you'd have to use your imagination on that one, but basically in some kind of container, you could put the ingredients for a craft. So if you wanted to make ornaments, like ceramic ornaments or wooden cutout ornaments, so you'd put like the ornaments in the box or the container and maybe like paint and paintbrushes and glitter, stuff like that. But you can make a craft kit. You can make anything into a craft kit, really.
Yeah,
Did you ever make the salt dough ornaments?
I
That's
did
on our
not,
list.
but I've seen them. I've seen them like at holiday craft shows or whatever. They're white, right? Aren't they like
Yeah.
white? Yeah, but I don't know how to make them.
You could also use, one time I used applesauce and cinnamon, and I think it was only those two ingredients. And you can make, then you use cookie cutters and you cut out the shapes
Yeah. Does
and
it
then you
hard?
let them dry. Yeah, they harden then. Mhm.
Well, how do you do the salt dough thing that you
I'm
said?
not giving you the recipe, Mare, because I
Okay.
don't know
So
it.
sorry. The disclaimer. The disclaimer. I didn't even listen to our own disclaimer. So sorry. Well,
Oh,
maybe we'll
dear.
edit that out, but maybe we won't because sometimes, yeah, these blonde streaks, sometimes that's real. Okay, moving on.
Anyway,
Oh,
in that same realm, you could make your own Play-Doh. And if you left it white or made it white, you could call it snowball dough. That's kind of
gotcha.
fun.
Yeah.
There's also holiday slime. A lot of people know how to make slime, but so I mean, you could make it red or green or whatever. You could put some glitter in it, but you could make a container and you
Hmm.
can get little jars at the Dollar Tree for like a dollar, whatever it is at now, $1.50. It's not a dollar, but and then just decorate it with a Christmas sticker
Yeah.
or make it Christmas, the container Christmassy. Also there's the TP fort. Look that up. So you would basically use like dowel rods and a sheet or like a light blanket.
Hmm.
And then sugar scrub sand art. You know that do you ever do this sand art at the is it at the carnival or something or
Somewhere, yeah,
somewhere they always have
in a
sand art.
jar, right? That you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can make the sugar scrub, you can color it different colors, and then the kids can put it like layer it or make designs or whatever in the container. And then so for adults or kids, moving on with that kind of ties into bath and beauty products. So
Now,
there's all kinds of bath and beauty products. My friend Ashley and I used to make them.
they're
There's
fantastic.
a sugar scrub, which really is just like granulated sugar and oil. Usually it's coconut oil. I'm not giving the recipe. Okay. Coffee scrub.
I love
Lip,
that.
have you ever tried a lip scrub? That changed my life, I feel like.
Same.
It's
Same.
amazing how soft your lips are after you use a lip scrub.
Yeah,
And
it really is. I
and
mean,
again,
you just get like you're saying, the sugars and the lip scrub, like that is something that people won't get for themselves. This
right.
time, like people are, well, we all know what's happening in the world, but you're like, do I get food or do I get this extravagant present? But you're going to
Yeah.
go that, and that's something that everybody can use. I love them. They
Yeah.
are totally amazing. It takes off all the years of chapstick that I wrote
Right?
my lips with.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Honestly, the lip scrub, maybe you'd have everything in your house anyway. Because
Exactly.
it's not to give you the recipe, but it's granulated sugar and almond oil, but you could probably use olive oil, and probably everybody has that, those
Oh,
2
yeah.
ingredients in your house,
Yeah.
so just put it in a
Not
little
the
container.
recipe though, but I understand
That's
completely.
not the recipe.
Not.
And then there's lotion bars, which is basically lotion kinda, like, hardened. You'd need some type of form, but you could use, an ice cube tray. Whipped body butter, that's, like, several ingredients, but you just use your KitchenAid or whatever to whip it up. Bath bombs, I think everyone knows what bath bombs are.
Mhm.
You would need some kind of you wouldn't need to have the bomb mold, the rounded ball
Mhm.
looking thing. You could use an ice cube tray again, or any kind of mold that you have.
Yeah.
Shower fizzer. Do you know what shower fizzers are?
Oh, I do, and I love them. I didn't know what they were until last Christmas, and my daughter and daughter-in-law got me, like, a eucalyptus and lavender shower steamers.
That's a nice combo.
Amazing. Yeah, you just put them in your shower. As the shower warms up, it hits it. So when you get in the shower, you can smell the lavender for calming, or the eucalyptus is great for especially like, this time of season where allergies are, we don't know what's happening to the allergies.
Yeah.
But
But also, yeah, if you use the right oil, maybe you use like a eucalyptus oil, would be good if you have like congestion,
Mhm.
you have a cold or something. Perfect.
Yeah.
I've never made lip balm, but I know you can do that. You'd have to get the container from somewhere. Or you could just put it in a little jar really and use your
Like a
finger.
little tin. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
had I've had little like tilt tins or whatever you can have, which is again something that is like at the dollar store. They have all these little tins now, like they'll start getting in for the cookies and for everything. You have just a little tiny metal tin. You put
Yeah.
the palm in there. It's perfect. I love it.
Also, I've made deodorant. Have you ever made your own deodorant before?
No.
Okay. I got into that. It's good for
No, I'm gonna no. You
it's
have
good
to
for
get
you.
lip scrub. Okay.
Okay, fine. Um, some people just like to make different foods for Christmas. So like jams or jellies,
Mhm.
fudge. My aunt makes the best peanut butter fudge. I would like to buy that. And different candies are easy to make. My grandmother used to make, do you ever have ranch crackers? Like she'd take oyster crackers and then she'd make kind of some kind of mix and she'd bake them together. They were really
No,
good.
that
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
And you just put it in a plastic like Ziploc bag all together and shake it up. Pour it on not the recipe. I'm not giving you the recipe.
I mean, it pretty much
Um,
sounded like a recipe, but okay, sort of.
no.
Okay.
Hot cocoa bombs. I made those last year. You do need so hot cocoa bomb would be like a bath bomb, except you put it into hot water or milk and then it melts all up and it makes your cocoa. And you can
Um,
put surprise things in the middle. So I used a plastic mold, plastic mold or silicone mold, and you melt the chocolate and put it in the mold. And then you could put fun things in it. You put the hot cocoa in it, but you put marshmallows or crushed up candy canes. You could put anything, whatever you want in there.
that's really cool.
And then it melts in the hot water or milk, and then the things from the middle pop up. It's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah, that is.
And you could use different colored chocolate. You could drizzle on the top of the cocoa bombs. I'm
I
not
mean,
giving you recipes. I'm just
not
giving
not at all, but these are such great ideas. I mean, because I always like too, sometimes when you see how they'll have, like, a spoon and it's, like, dipped in chocolate and then it's, like,
Yes, you
hardens,
could
like,
do that too.
that is, like, and it's literally a plastic spoon that people wrap it, and I think that's just such a it's a thoughtful gift, you know what I mean? Like,
Right,
if somebody likes coffee or just
right.
hot cocoa, yeah. I love that. I mean, am I gonna do that? Probably not, but I'm not a baker, so I'm
Right.
doing all the DIY for, like, the lip scrubs. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the thing about it. I think it shows that you're taking time for someone. So it's
Yeah,
not just like, I'm getting you something because I should get you something like
right,
obligatory.
right, right. Yeah, I love it.
Also this year I made vanilla extract,
Yes, you
my
did.
own. I mean, now I will say you have to start that months ahead of time because you have to let the vanilla beans soak in the alcohol to extract
Obviously.
the flavoring, but
Yes,
that's a
and
little
that is
plan ahead.
yeah, it's a way above my, cooking expertise with
Oh,
the but
that's
it's
not
amazing. I
so
was lucky and
cooking.
fortunate to get one for my birthday, so I can hardly wait. I'm gonna use it, like I had said, to making my daughter's birthday cake, and I will be putting some of that vanilla extract in there. It's so
I
amazing.
I made Kahlua one year, and I don't remember how to do that, but it's very much along the same lines where you soak a vanilla bean in alcohol, but then you
Mhm.
add something else, but that was good. Speaking of, some people that we work with even make the moonshine.
Oh, yeah.
And then your husband was talking about the boilo, which
Mhm,
for those that don't know, it's a regional, I guess like a coal regiony thing. It's grain alcohol, vodka, or whiskey
mhm.
with do you, I didn't ask him, do you boil in the spices or
Yeah.
you just let them sit?
No, I
You have
think
to
you
cook it?
boil I think you cook it just a little bit and put the spices and fruits in there. I think there's, like, orange slices or whatever, not the recipe, but that and
Right.
then you when it cools, then you put it in jars and like a mason jar, we would get it
Like the
in,
moonshine.
like moonshine.
Moonshiners. So speaking of mason jars, there are many recipes you can make in mason jars. So what you would do is put the ingredients to these things in a mason jar and you would print out or write out a recipe card so that
Mhm.
people know how to make it and then just take like a ribbon or twine or something and attach it to the lid so they know how to do it. So you could make hot cocoa mix yourself, um a stovetop potpourri mix, soup mixes, like dried soup mixes, a
Yeah.
cake mix, like from scratch, cookie mixes,
Mhm.
trail mix. Also, a sewing kit would be interesting if you had like a small mason jar and just put like the ingredients to a sewing kit, or
Yeah.
even a fire starter kit for someone that has a fireplace, like the long matches. And
Mhm.
I don't know what else people use for their fireplace, I'll be honest, but I'm sure you can research that if you want to. Dip mix is also an interesting thing to do. And, back to the cocoa thing, you could take a smaller amount of the cocoa mix, put it in a little bag, zhuzh it up with a ribbon, and then put that into a mug. So you're giving the mug and the cocoa mix together.
Oh, I love that too. I love
Oh,
the
and
dip mix thing too.
the what?
The dip mix.
Oh, yeah. And also, you could put the dip mix or any of the mixes in. Do you ever see, and at the Dollar Tree, they do have them, clear plastic ornaments. If you
Yes.
just take a little funnel, you take the top off and you funnel the ingredients into the ornament.
Oh, yeah.
You could also make you could make your mason jar fancier. You could like glue a Santa hat on top, like to
Mhm.
make it, or like a little bobbly knobby thing to make it look like it's a lid with a handle.
Oh, yeah. Or like, one of those soft little red things, put like a red nose, like Rudolph's red
Good
nose.
idea. Yeah, you could make it look like, yes, you could use your imagination
I love
or
that.
go to Pinterest. Yeah.
Or go to
There's
Pinterest.
also the baskets and buckets method. So you could just use a theme and
Mhm.
just pick out whatever things you want, like a mani-pedi theme, a card night. You could put all kinds of cards, different card games, and like poker chips or something in there.
Yep. I'm taking notes actually on our
Oh,
own podcast because that is so cool. And the fact, like, I know that sometimes people are like, oh, what do you get people? Because now, if you want something, people get it. They're
yeah,
not making the list or whatever, but it's something that you won't get yourself. Like you're
right.
not gonna. So it's like nothing that's like extra. Like you could do a movie, going to the movie box or something.
Yes,
Like. But
yes.
then
Movie
at that one
wine.
store they have those big, boxes of candy. What is that,
Yeah,
5
like the movie style. Yeah,
so you could
yeah.
just grab a couple of those and, a little blanket, and you can have a in movie in your house type of thing. Popcorn. I love this. I love this, Melissa.
That's fun. There's a wine you could do wine and cheese theme,
Oh, here I am. Okay. That sounds great.
a spa theme.
Yeah.
Did I already say coffee lovers theme? Coffee. Mhm.
Amazing.
So then there's other things you could do, if you're crafty or like you have a Cricut, right? I
I
mean,
do.
I feel like you Cricut a lot of things. That could be a whole other show, just things that you could Cricut. Like name
Yeah.
something. Yes, you can Cricut that.
Yeah.
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 But if you're into sewing or needlepoint, or if you crochet or knit, just crafting in general, there's all kinds of crafts you can make. And I do think it is more special if someone makes something. Not that it's wrong to buy something for someone for sure, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think that's, and it's something too, like, if you're in the, you're fatigued, you're tired, you have everything going on and you're trying to figure out when am I going to get out shopping, even if it's just on the computer for Cyber Monday. But sometimes it's like you can't even think about doing one more thing, right? But if you get a whole bunch of these DIY stuff to make presents for everyone, keep one for yourself. Like really enjoy in the fact like you're giving, but you're also going to allow yourself to enjoy the season and get a little put a little, bath bomb in your bath or just try to just, also relax at the time too. Like we had talked about during Thanksgiving, you really need to try to find a way to relax during
Y-
it's crazy time, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas and this month or Kwanzaa, but it's busy.
Yeah.
So
And that's a
that's
good point too.
fun.
You could try to do it in bulk. You could make like a bunch of the same thing, right?
Yeah,
That would save you time and effort if you make 10 whatevers.
yeah,
And then you'd only have to do it once
yeah,
and then you'd be done with it. So
yeah,
there's that too.
exactly. And these are all things that can be done, early enough. Like we're just now in the beginning of
Yeah.
December. Like this could be done, one weekend, you're done. Go get all of your supplies at the, Michael's or the Dollar Tree. And
Yeah.
they really have, I mean, they have that whole little crafting aisle that they even have little cricket paper sometimes too
Oh
that you
yeah.
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 So I mean it's like you can go there, load up, do it, and then you're done. And then all you really have to do is just try to find the enjoyment in the holidays of being with friends and family. Don't throw any forks,
No kidding.
and at all. I don't know who would do that. And but just like take time for yourself, like too. You know what I mean? You would have time to. You wouldn't feel like you were rushing right up until the end, going to the right up to the line to start the race. So
Right.
I think those are all. What's your favorite DIY thing to do?
I don't remember now. I did make the vanilla this year.
Oh, coming in clutch, guys. Here it is. This is what we want to help you prepare for.
I made vanilla. That was my DIY this year.
Yeah. And that was amazing. I mean, it's amazing. I can't hardly wait to use it. And yeah, like you had mentioned, I'm a Cricut person. I think it's funny to, Cricut your mug or something that you only say and somebody is like, "Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's the same thing I always say." And now you have a coffee mug for it that it's
Yeah.
and you can also get them at the dollar. That's where I go. I load up on like solid color coffee mugs and wine glasses or beer pilsner glasses through the year. So that way I have my own little stash.
You know what I like to do with my Cricut? I load up on glass, like clear glass coffee mugs because I think they look classy. But
Oh yeah.
I'll make like a reverse sticker
Uh-huh.
and put it on there, and then I'll use etching cream,
Yes.
and then it'll be etched on there instead of having a sticker on there, because then you could put it in the dishwasher and stuff like that. But that's another thing you could do Cricut wise.
I know, and I love it because I have one that you gave me. I know, with my name on it. I
Nice.
actually keep it as my I keep it in for like incense and stuff. I have it with sand and I put the incense sticks in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Too.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. You can do that. Doesn't have to be just for coffee.
Right. Right. There's so many things.
Yeah, I
That's
love
kind of
this. Well, I'm
interesting.
inspired. I know. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree. Love that
Yeah.
spot. And it's a
There's
dollar
so much.
25. It is, yeah. It's trying to do girl math now with the $1.25. It's so much easier when it was a dollar. You're like, okay,
Right.
30 items, it's $30. Now you're like,
Right.
carry the one. It's a pain. Yeah. But yeah, so we have the question of the week that I guess that we could ask our listeners, like, what is their favorite? Because maybe I'm sure people have done stuff and maybe it's something that we haven't gone over that they could let us know what they do for homemade gifts.
Yeah, like giving or receiving. Like
Yeah.
what's your favorite thing that you've gotten or
Mhm.
given?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. And then we can also, since we'll stay in the nature of the holidays, we should have a favorite Christmas movie poll,
Oh yeah.
right?
Okay.
Ask our listeners to send in, like, what movie do you have to watch every season? It may be a Christmas movie, it may not, but it may be a some type of holiday themed. So you can just send in your responses. We would love to hear it. I know I have my all-time fave.
You gonna
Holiday.
wait? Oh.
I wait.
There's
So
so many of them, so yeah.
there is. I mean, but it's like so funny in the fact, like, nothing really recent. Like, everybody that we've talked to over the years, it's always earlier. Like, I haven't really noticed any, like, good ones that, like, just came out this year.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
Maybe maybe this year will be it. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
yeah, but we will ask all of our listeners. And do you have any other DIY things?
I don't think so. Wasn't that enough?
It was enough. It was enough. I love it. I love how you broke it down to different for, like, the kids, for everybody, because there is something on there for everybody. Like,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it. Like, you can do a bucket for if you're like, oh, what am I going to get my husband or brother or whatever? Well, it doesn't have to be, a bath bomb, but it could be like a bucket of something that they like to do. Like,
Right.
could be whatever. Or
Bullets
coffee.
or coffee. I
Coffee.
know.
Coffee could be
Or
great.
archers, arrows, ammunition. I don't know what boys like.
I
Fishing stuff, poker chip. This is all very stereotypical, but
I mean, yeah, okay. I went with coffee. Let it just be known to everyone. I kept it I was like, you
I'm
could do
digressing.
coffee. Coffee would be great, or the
Coffee.
moonshine. Yeah,
Ooh, yeah. Moonshine.
yeah, yeah. Well, cool. Well, I hope our listeners enjoy it. I mean, I think this is great we just took a pause from the pause to have you guys just, realize, like, hey, try to find time for yourself during this very busy time. And, if you are strapped on money, DIY. Even if you're not, I think that it doesn't have to be such a money thing. Like,
Yeah.
yourself, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you didn't have any money. It's the fact that I wanted to give you something that I personally did for you. So I think
Yeah.
that's where you have to just switch the narrative. It's not because I didn't want to buy you something. It's because I thought this would mean more to you. So
Yeah.
I know my vanilla means a lot to me, and I can hardly wait when I make my daughter's cake. And by that, I mean when Mark bakes it on the side.
Of course.
Because I said I'm not a baker, but
Oh, Mark.
that will happen. But yeah, so hopefully, guys, girls, get out to shopping and DIYing it and chilling and relaxing also,
Yes.
what I say. And as, like, Melissa and I like to always say, we will see
See
you
you next Tuesday.